Lies.
Opinion.
Truth.
And substance. Only thing that can make sure we're real and you know
Yes.
still to be out.
Right. My real son, he tortured some folks.
Hello, welcome to Lots.
Lies.
Opinion.
Truth.
And substance. Today is my B-day. And I'm still drunk. I'm still drunk. I am so hungover, folks. I'm so sorry if any of my words are like crazy or anything. The alcohol did not come out my system yet.
Oh, wow.
Yo, my eyebrows look crazy on this.
Well, actually, I want to say happy birthday.
Woo!
You know, how old are you?
40-ish.
40-ish. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, that's what's up. Wow. So how does it feel?
It feels great because I'm happy in my life right now.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is just going great. You know,
Great.
everything's going great.
Oh, shit.
You know, and that's why I want to start off. How was your week?
You know, my week is always normal.
Normal?
Yeah, you know. I don't really have a lot to brag about.
For real?
Yeah.
Well, I have a lot to brag about.
Yeah.
I'm in a wonderful relationship.
Where would you like to start?
I want to talk about funny shit before we get into the serious shit.
Oh, okay.
It's mad funny videos I found on the internet, and I just want to share with the people.
Oh.
It's a lot of different ones.
Oh.
It's just like 4 funny videos because
4
I'm so
funny
happy it's my birthday.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's see what's tripping you out so much.
Look at let me see what the first one should be. Look at these turtles.
The turtles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have pet turtles.
Pet turtles.
Yeah.
What? Like 2 males, 2
Yeah,
girls?
two, a woman and a boy.
Oh, 2 women and a boy.
I mean, a girl and a boy.
Oh,
see
girl
the
and a boy.
alcohol.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
Still in
man,
my system.
he got to be happy. Hey, he living the life.
Yo, you funny.
He living the
You
life.
funny. Like I would put a turtle with 2 women.
Oh. Well.
And then there's also a woman on the plane. Wait till you see what she does.
Oh shit! Please,
Oh, you
hold on.
said-
She's not getting kicked off by the admiral.
No, this is funny stuff. It's all
okay.
funny.
Okay.
It's my B-day. The
Okay.
seriousness comes later.
Okay, gotcha.
But
gotcha.
and then it's this guy at the pool. It's just a lot of funny videos I found. Even one that you sent me
Oh, okay.
with the boy in the McDonald's shirt.
Oh yeah,
It's just mad funny
yeah.
videos
Now
out
that
there.
was a trip. Because I
know.
definitely would have thought that too. I don't know if I would have looked at it as closely as the people did once it came out. Yeah, I think the viewers definitely will enjoy that one.
I know. I was like, I enjoyed it myself. I was like,
Okay.
oh, this is fun. Are we having technical difficulties? Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Well, we'll start with the first one, Joe.
Anything.
The
Any
first
of the
video.
funny ones.
Oh, okay. Hey. Sorry, good people. Well. Huh?
Look at this.
Whoa.
I'm laughing already.
That was a dude, right?
I don't know what it was.
Good gracious. Wow.
Oh, but that's one of the funny ones.
Well, I don't think he'll be swimming for the next couple of
Yo,
years.
you're funny.
Why would your big ass be on that slime board?
Because
any
he never
damn
thought
way?
he was going to fall back.
Oh, gosh. People, I tell
You
you.
should see the one on the plane. That one would disgust you, even though it's funny.
On the plane? Mm-hmm. Is it catching somebody trying to, what they call it back in the day?
Sex?
No, but it was a term for it, mile high.
Oh, no, it's
in the
not
Sky
one.
High Club. Oh, okay, it's not that. Okay. 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 I thought maybe somebody was trying to.
Oh, my God. just don't understand why she washed the panties in the cup and then she put it up to dry.
I promise you, I don't even know how to begin.
They hear what the guy said. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't even want my brain to begin to digest that.
I was like, ooh, that was so. Yeah. And then there's the one that you sent me with the little Caucasian boy with his infamous T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
Gets with boy clothes, and this was one of the in it. I thought it was like McDonald's.
Did the teachers stop you or anything?
No. They thought it was McDonald's too.
Well, that's good. His mom noticed it once he got back home.
Yeah, but he wore that all day at school.
School, yeah. Well, you know, at the beginning of the video, he was like, they was rushing him that same morning. He went into the oldest brother's closet, grabbed the T-shirt because he didn't have any T-shirt. So he said he just grabbed it. He thought it was McDonald's. Now, I don't know. You know, I don't know. You know,
I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if he noticed it or not. He seemed sincere. You know, but then you got to play it like you sincere too.
Right. Like I knew what I was doing, but I'm gonna act like I'm dumb.
Right. So, but I tell you what, you know, that's cool. You know, you can get away with it one time.
Right.
You know, that's fine. You know.
Yeah. Well, you know, girls out here these days, because growing up, I liked the thugs. Mm-hmm. I did not like in high school, junior high. I liked the guys who were the football players, the bad boys. Nobody liked the nerd.
Right.
So now there's a video out here, you know, comparing Sierra from Future to the guy she's with now, Russell Wilson. So they're saying Russell Wilson is a cornball and Future is a thug. Like, which one do girls rather? So this video is what they're talking about.
Okay.
Everybody has a type. You gonna leave Future and get with Russell Wilson? He's so damn square, and I love him on the field. He's a square.
Channing.
He's a fucking square.
Channing, you go from this level of toxicity, you just want something stable. You want the guy that was sitting with that girl with that big old mouth at the draft that was laughing, and you knew she deserved to be with him.
Goofball?
Yeah, you want.
Years old was popping. This stretched beyond Future for me. Ladies, if you got a dude who gonna take you from being his girlfriend to being his wife and start a family with you, all the way down to taking care of kids that's not his, and he's responsible, and he's considered a goofball, take the goofball, take the cornball. Ain't nothing cool about having to chase your dude down in the streets. Ain't nothing cool about having to go visit your man in jail with your kids. If you get a man that's going to be responsible in your life and start a family, and he's considered a cornball, baby, eat that bowl of corn.
Everybody has a type. You gonna leave Future and get with Russell Wilson? He's so
Oh my God.
and I love him on the field.
Oh man, like that when I was younger in my teenage days, we didn't like the nerd in the class. We didn't like the corny.
What?
Growing up, I'm sure you were your other alter ego.
Right.
You know.
Well, you know, I want to, before we go a lot any other further, I just want to give a shout out to a couple of viewers, you know, Got Dudley and Klepto, you know, thank y'all for tuning in. My boy Papa Black, appreciate you tuning in as well. I mean, you got two different perspectives, you know, you got one who say, hey, you know, how do you go from being with
a thug?
The people who know as a real superstar outside of just being a home type, a home type guy.
Right.
You know, which that is where you grow up at, and that's what's happened with Russell. You know, Russell chose that he wanted to be more responsible, do things more in the manly way. And not saying that Future isn't a man, it's just Future choose party over the things that Russell do.
Right.
And I got to agree with the last guy. If that makes him a square, of course, that's true. I didn't grow up like that, but I do have those capabilities.
Right.
I have a lot of them. But at the same time, hey, you know, where's your maturity gonna kick in? You know, where's your responsibility is of being a man is gonna play over the things you want to be in action with at all the time. And that's what Russell Wilson chose.
Right.
So
shout out to Russell.
yeah, you know, shout out to
Nothing
Russell.
against you, Future. You're one of my favorite guys.
Oh yeah. I mean, Future, you know, Future came up under a couple of my homeboys, you know, want to say what's up to Big Woo, you know, who he came up under, you know. He also came up under the Dungeon family, you know, some people I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
You know, how you doing, Miss Walker? You know, glad you're tuning in. Also, you know,
That's my best friend, Miss Walker.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, how you doing, best friend? But you know, I would like to hear, you know, from the fellas out there, you know, what are your perspective, you know, on that situation? You know, me personally, you know, people know how I feel. If they don't, you know, I'm about to say it, you know, which camera pretty much know what I'm about to say. You know, this is what he should have been doing with his first wife. You know what I'm saying? So in one way, he did choose a starability role, but he decided to play real home with Sierra versus with his wife who's still living.
Oh my
You know,
God.
same way Will Smith did.
And if you all don't know, Mr. Johnny Q always says, your first wife and husband will always be your first wife and husband.
Always.
Until they die, that is your husband. The
Right.
Bible says so.
Right. So, you know, I mean, I know a lot of people don't know that. You know,
I know,
a
that's why I
lot of
always
people
have to
not familiar.
reenact and let them know. Because when you say that and people never know like the rules from the Bible, people will be like, what is he talking about? Because once you're married, you're supposed to stay married forever.
Yes.
Unless your spouse, your husband or wife dies,
Right.
you're married forever. Even if the court say you're divorced, in God's eye, you're still married.
Still married. You
Unless
know.
that person dies.
That's true.
You
so,
know.
you know, it's just, and we all live and learn. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna get it right on the first go round. You know, you know, it's crazy. Me and my daughter was talking over something similar just yesterday, similar to this situation, and like I had to tell her, hey, you know.
Well, she had to choose between a thug and a good guy?
Well, no. The thing is just making the hard choices at her youthful age.
Okay.
You know what
She's
I'm
in
saying?
her 20s.
Yeah, she's in her 20s. So, you know, of course, I break it down from all perspectives. You know, she, you know, it's just, she, you know, she's on the learning scale right now. You know.
Well, I'm going to get to this topic right now since they're watching and they need to know about this.
Right.
And Joe, you could chime in too. If you're in a relationship, the guy's great.
Right.
He's financially stable, he has a house, he has a car, he has his head on his shoulder, he has money, everything. All boxes are checked, except sex. Will it be okay for you as a man?
If the woman was like that?
No, you picked a woman.
Right. I picked the woman.
You picked a woman.
Yes.
And it's going to be for me next. You pick a woman. She has all the boxes checked. But every time you have sex with her, it's just not good.
Oh, okay.
It's just not. You just can't make this pussy any better.
Right.
It's just not good. What would you do? But everything else about her is great.
Well, I know things change with time. You know.
Okay, and I'm going to add that in. You've been dating this person 6 months or 1 week. What difference does it make? You've been dating them 1 week, 6 months, a year, and you're trying to give it a chance for the sex to get better. What you going to do?
I'm gonna keep pushing forward. Because
Forward with the person, or you're going to leave them?
No, I'm gonna keep pushing forward with the person. Because
And you're not sexually satisfied.
right.
For 6 months to a year. Everything is good though. Dinner,
Yeah.
breakfast, she's
Yeah.
cleaning, she's giving you the attention you need.
Yeah.
But the sex is just not good, and you're not going to cheat?
No.
You
No.
said only your wife you won't cheat on.
Right. I'm just talking about my wife.
Okay, but talking about relationship.
Oh,
wise,
relationship?
Somebody that's not your wife. Just a girlfriend and you're working on it. Maybe she could be your wife in the future, but this is just your girlfriend. You might not even have anything invested yet.
Right.
You might
Well.
have been dating only a month, and the sex still didn't get better. But everything else is great.
Well, we have one of the comments from OT. He say, "Long as the head game, right?
Oh,
we'll
the
be
head
okay."
game. Okay, that's what Joe said too.
Right. So.
Okay.
Right,
Oh,
right.
okay. So
So-
now, on my point of view,
Okay.
now I need a guy.
Right.
I'm dating him. Everything is, all the boxes are checked. in 1 week, 2 weeks, I'm dating him, he's good. We finally have sex. It's not good. I would give him maybe 3 more tries. Or maybe try to help him along on how to have sex with me. And if that doesn't work, I am sorry. I refuse to be unsatisfied.
Because
it's going to cause me to cheat. Even if he's not my husband, it's going to cause me to look for that satisfaction somewhere else. So why waste my fucking time?
Well, you know what? I can understand the human aspect of that because the flesh wants what it wants. But I have to break it down this way for people. You have to actually learn the difference between
lust and love.
Most definitely. Okay. And what your flesh wants versus what you need.
Want. Your soul, your head. Yeah. I get that too.
So, I mean, are you going to give up just because it's a rough start? Listen, this person is doing
everything that they're supposed to do. The attention.
A person can be trained for sex.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, how much time do you give?
It may take 2 years. It may take 3 years.
2 years?
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay. Let's say it's not maybe how they're having sex. Maybe they have a small wiener.
Okay. Maybe
they can get injected, make it bigger. Because if you really love that person or trying to work with that person, maybe they could get a bigger thing. Because, I don't know. There are ways to get it bigger. I'm not going to go into that, but there are ways to make it fatter. There are ways out here now. Just like how girls get bigger booties and bigger breasts, there are ways to get your penis bigger.
Man
what?
Hell no.
Oh, so if your penis was small and she was not satisfied with you and she's like, look, listen, your sex isn't the greatest, but I know a process that can make you a little bigger. Would you do it for the person? I already know you said hell no.
Nah, probably not.
So maybe you'll make your eating pussy game better.
I probably would.
Yeah, because that's what I would suggest to the guy. Like it could be a double-edged sword. Like, okay, the sex might not be that great, or maybe his head is amazing.
Right.
Or maybe I'll teach him how to eat it real good. So maybe that would curve me from cheating on him.
Okay.
Because I'll bust good nuts, but I know when it's time to penetrate, won't be that great. I rhymed. I could be a rapper.
That was.
I know. I didn't even know that was
somebody
coming.
may steal those bars.
Don't steal my bars. But yeah, that because I forgot. The head game. The mightn't be the greatest, but he might be able to.
But this the whole thing though.
Lust.
It's
versus love, or where you trying to be in a relationship.
Right. So I mean, are you willing to give up all that just for this one benefactor? Listen, everybody wants that good bedroom sex.
Of course.
But what I'm telling you,
usually the guys that give that are shit. Like, true history, and a lot of people I've known, like, the one with the best sex sometimes is the dog. You laughing because you one of them.
No, I was just laughing at the comment.
You laugh like that's me,
Nah, actually, T said he just had to find a vagina that fits.
Ooh, you see it? Mm-hmm. So he's not gonna stay either.
Well, I guess I mean probably not if he up on it. Well,
But like you said, like Joe said, maybe she have a good head game because some girls' mouth are better than their pussy. Huh? That only lasts for so long. The head.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, cause you got certain men they don't really care about head
they
like
wanna
that. Yeah.
Penetrate.
Yeah, I want to penetrate. So that's what I'm saying. See, these things can really be trained.
And that's the question also. How long should you wait?
I mean,
6 months to a year? It might just turn around magically.
Right.
But if the dick is small, it's not going to just grow.
Listen to what I'm saying.
The pussy's going to shrink to the dick? Like, what's going to happen?
Listen. Okay. What's wrong with her? I'm just saying now, because what's wrong with her taking these certain type of baths that actually, I don't know if it's true or not.
Oh, the ones that make the pussy tighter?
Yeah.
Man, who wants to shrink their vagina to a little dick? Like, come on, that's really, like,
but
the baby comes out of us.
Hold on, listen. You got a guy that got the whole package. He wants you.
I don't think you can shrink the vagina to that much.
Okay, listen. What is considered small? Okay,
right.
All right, look.
I'll say, like,
what's considered small?
Like this size, like your point finger.
Okay.
Your middle finger, still too small.
What?
Girls want at least 6 inches and up. And if it's 6, it got to be thick. Because you see, they have thickage and like a mushroom head, we could work with that. Because ain't every dick that's big and long gonna feel too good. It might be too big and hit you inside.
Now. You got to come in. She says pinky is too small. So that means middle. Are you saying the middle finger, that size is fair?
This is
Miss
not
Kaya?
fair. None of these are fair. None of these fingers are good.
But hold on, I'm just talking about what the person who commented.
Oh, somebody commented.
Yeah. She said pinky size.
Pinky size? Yo,
it's
I'm
small.
Sorry. Yes.
Right, but she's saying the middle finger. I'm assuming she's saying the middle finger or index finger, which is more length. It's fine.
A little bit more. I can't do this. Sorry. This is 3 inches.
Okay, so 2 of those.
2 of these, that's 6 inches.
She said.
And I said 6 and up.
Okay.
Because if it's 6 and it's a skinny, you can get a little choke. But if it's 6 and it's fat, with a mushroom head, we could work with that.
Oh, okay.
It's the widthage. Because if it's the widthage, you're good. If it's skinny and small, oh my God, you're fucking a pencil. I don't know. I'm going to cheat.
Oh, she said none of them are fair.
None of them are fair.
Wow.
So maybe his head game will have to be so superb, and maybe you'll have to buy a dildo. Because if you fall in love with this man and he's the best for you, maybe you just have realistic dildos out there now. You might just have to ride that dildo every now and again, know that he's going to eat your pussy, right? And know you're going to love him and maybe not cheat. You're going to have to find a way. Because when y'all get old, ain't nobody going to be caring about that anyway.
That's true. That's true. That's
when you
only
get
for
old,
now.
Nobody gonna care about that.
So I guess the question is, how long is she willing?
The time,
yeah.
How long are you willing to get accustomed to this little dick and know that the head game is good and buy a realistic dildo?
Now.
Because you don't want to throw away a chance of being happy with someone who is great for you. They have all the boxes checked except for that one.
Right.
When you get sick, they're going to be there for you. Like, they have all the boxes checked. Something happened to you, they're going to take good care of you, all that good stuff. So I would say give it a shot. And if your lust can't take it anymore, then you would just have to go.
Or either you could do what, as well, somebody just come in and said, women are getting surgery to have their vagina smaller, which is called vagina reconstruction.
I don't care how tight you do that vagina, because everybody remember when they was a virgin. This isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. No matter how you tighten that thing, a little dick not going to make you feel good still. When you remember when you was a virgin, you felt that dick.
Well,
your first 5 years of having sex, you felt it. Even if it was big, small, no. Even if you rejuvenate your pum-pum, no. You still want good sex. So you want to rejuvenate your pum-pum to get small dick? Come on, that makes no sense.
So is it fair to say, really?
You want good sex, period.
Okay.
To have,
For all the new women coming about, is this going to be fair for me to say, wait till you get married? Because of this.
No, you're going to get married.
Listen. Because of this situation.
Oh, because you're going to fall in love first already.
Right.
You're going to fall in love, so you won't even know about the sex yet.
Right.
So you won't have no lust involved.
Right.
I get what you're saying.
So is it fair to say that? Well, is it fair that people should teach this now?
Yeah, maybe, because that's how they used to do it back in the day. Courtship is what it's called. You court, and then you get married, and you can't get away now because you're married. So whether you have a small dick or a big dick, you're stuck with him.
Right. But
you fell in love with him and not the bottom.
Right. So really,
you got to know each other. Yeah. And that's the problem with women today. We screw too fast.
So do men.
Yeah, we screw too fast. Yeah. That's the point. We go straight for the sex. One day, you're fucking. One day, he look good, I look good. We're screwing. Yeah. Nobody who says, oh, let's wait 6 months to have sex and let's figure out if we're good enough for each other first. Right. Nobody does that shit anymore.
Right.
You know?
So these are the consequences.
These are the consequences of having sex too fast.
Right. So
because now guess what? You like a nigga. Another notch under your belt.
Well, same thing that could be applied for the woman.
Yeah, another notch under your belt.
So is it going to be fair to say that maybe you should be willing to stick out?
Maybe you should wait to have sex these days, especially if you're at a certain age and you want substance in your relationship. Maybe you should wait. My spouse now, before we had sex, I didn't wait long, but we had a 12-hour conversation and asked every question there were to be asked.
Okay, good.
12 hours. 12 hours of just went to dinner, and then we was already talking on the phone before, but when we got in front of each other, we had a 12-hour conversation.
Okay.
About sizes, everything. How we like sex, what are your future goals, what are your plans, and we're executing it now.
Okay. Okay.
So maybe that's what people need to do. Sit down for 12, it don't gotta be 12 hours, but
Right.
mine was 12, and ask every question because I'm not 21 anymore.
Right.
I've been through wrong, rights, married, divorce, da-da-da-da-da. So now I'm asking 5 million questions.
Yeah.
And then the actions have to come with the answers that you give me. You have to show me that the answers you give me is, you know, I still had sex after the 12 hours, but
Right.
he's doing everything that he said he was gonna do.
Okay. Now,
But thank God he don't got a small one. Thank God.
Well,
I don't do small, I'm sorry.
Well,
I won't even sleep with you. I have to see that dick before I fuck it. Sorry. I'm so sorry. A lot of my friends tell me, oh, they had sex and it was whack. And I'm like, how did that happen? Because I want to see that dick. Because if it's big and he still didn't do it well, I can train him with that big dick to fuck me well. I could ride it. Just sit there, nigga. I'ma ride that shit. I'll make myself feel good since you don't know how to plunger it right. Because you're big, but you don't know how to use it. But then if you're small and then you still don't know how to use it, once I see it, I'm going to be like, no, sir. No, thank you, sir. I've never had a small dick in my life. And if I did, it had to be when I was like younger, when I wasn't looking at it before I had sex. But I've been very fortunate to have big dicks all my life.
Well, that lets you.
Nah, lie. I had one small dick. But he was so good to me. But I could just never marry him. That's all. It was good enough. It was fat, short, but he had good head game. See?
I tell you, Miss Walker, that's not funny.
What? What happened? What'd you say?
No, she just laughing out loud. But I mean, you know, people got to make a choice, man. You know, and it's gonna be a hard choice. You know, going down the road. You know, it is. You know, and we all ain't gonna get it right on the first go round. Let's just say that.
Well, that was a nice little topic.
Yes.
And our next topic is directed to you. Are people still hoodwinked by skin color?
Well, you know what? I of course they are. You know, a lot of people.
So?
Yes,
and
I know.
what does that mean? This is your topic. What do you mean people are hoodwinked by skin color?
People have been trained from since they've been in this world. To
That
see
light is
people,
better?
White is better.
Okay.
White is right.
Okay.
Everybody from even different ethnic groups as well, you know, see their ethnic group better than the other. You know, and I wanted to bring this about because I want people to understand and start being able to define when you don't see the gender. All right? When you don't see the man and when you don't see the woman. But you see their color before you see any one of those.
Okay.
You know, and people don't understand that even people before us had been trained.
Okay.
Because those who were put in enslaved from this country versus people who were brought to be enslaved in this country and across the world. You know, that's just like right now we see the fight between Russia and Ukraine.
Right.
One, we don't know which one yet. All right. One thinking they're better than the other.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And now that's an ethnic group.
Yeah.
That's not people of color. That's
No.
just, hey, we Ukrainians feel
Yes.
we are better than the Russians. The Russians feel, no, we're better than the Ukrainians.
Right.
All right? And it's both. But the question is, why are you like that?
Okay.
See, I need that white brother, that white sister, that black brother, that black sister, that yellow, red, brown, orange, whatever color, and whatever ethnic group you want to be called. Because I do have to go back to God's word as well, to where he didn't name you an ethnic group. He didn't name you a black or white. he named you male and female.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He could have easily entitled and put that in there. You see what I'm saying? He could have put all that description in the beginning. Oh, right now I'm going to make a black male out of what we knew at that time, as we formerly known Africa at that time, which was Egypt. Egypt also was known during the times of Kemet, but it was another name. But I'm just saying, he could have easily put all that in there.
So who's being hoodwinked?
Everybody. Everybody's being hoodwinked. Because, remember...
I'm not being hoodwinked by anything.
Well, I'm saying people who choose to see people of their color before actually themselves. See, like, you got to remember, just 50 years ago, what, 55, 60 years ago, we were still using white-only restrooms.
Right.
Fast year, just 30 years ago from 2022, you go into certain towns, you still felt the presence of white only.
Right,
you see what I'm saying?
Right. Like,
this just 30 years ago.
Right.
So when you go back 100 years, it was, when you go back 110 years, in certain states still had real slaves.
Right.
I have to say all this, that tradition and that mindset isn't broken.
No, of course not. There's racism every day.
I know, but this is what I mean by you're still being bamboozled and don't know it. You're still being hoodwinked.
They know it.
No, you don't know it. You want me to tell you why?
Know it.
Joe, show us the first clip.
Okay,
I'm finna show you why.
Okay.
In 2022.
Okay.
Pick one. We got three, but just...
Okay.
Real hot girl shit. Hot girl something. Let me try the boat.
Alright, so this is the last TikTok I'm going to be making regarding my ethnicity and the color of my skin. I am black, white, and Native American. I am very racially ambiguous. I know this, so everybody thinks that I'm something different. I'm not upset with anybody that thinks that I'm white, thinks that I'm Hispanic, thinks that I'm whatever by taking one look at me. What is messed up are the people who are calling me a liar and telling me that I need to give them proof that I'm black. Y'all want to see my parents? Well, I've never met my father, so I have no pictures with him. I could show you pictures of him, but it's not going to be enough for y'all. Y'all, they're still going to find ways to call me a liar, so what's the point? I could post my ancestry results, right? However, I'm 30% African, mainly Nigerian, and again, I know it's not going to be enough for y'all. There are people out there that are like, oh, if you're not 50% African, then you don't actually count, sorry. So if y'all want to hate me for being proud of who I am, go ahead.
Real hot girl shit.
There's this thing out here now. I forgot. Since you're on this topic, there's this thing out here now. Tammy Rohan from the Basketball Housewife, she said it. There's this new thing, this new word. If I knew this is exactly what we was topicing today, I forgot. I would have got the word. It's okay now how people describe themselves as race. You could say now, it's a term used now. Now people be like, oh, like how she's all mixed up.
Right.
If you see my niece, my sister and me are the same color. She had a baby by a white man.
Right.
For some reason, his gene was more dominant. This is one of them ways that the black didn't dominate.
Right.
My niece looks white. She looks Spanish. She looks everything but black.
Right.
So if she, the only way people believe that she is black is when they see my sister.
Right.
And they see my sister with the belly and she was in it and at the hospital with the baby in her hand.
Right.
Why do people do that? How she said people can't believe that she's 30% or whatever.
Right.
I understand because my niece is an example of that. I could pull up a picture of my niece and send to Joe right now. If I put her on the screen, you would be like, she's not black.
But, see, listen, this is the point I'm getting to, Kim.
And she fights for her blackness.
But, listen, why does she have to fight?
Because when she said she's black, people judge her and say, no, you're not.
Why not I can't just say, like she's supposed to say, I'm a woman?
Oh, so you don't like them to define themselves of what they are.
Hold on, listen to what I'm saying. Why are you defining yourself and your ethnic group and your skin color?
That's what people want to do.
Listen to what I'm saying again, Cam. Why is that so important?
Because people want to say what they are. I want to say what I am too.
Who told you you were black?
Well, I don't want to say black. I'm going to say I'm from African descent. That's what I say.
Okay.
I'm from Caribbean descent.
Okay. Now listen. Who told them, as what she say, her mother is white? Who told her mama she was white?
Because that's the racial thing that we put on ourselves. When you were born in this world that we live in, they have to label you something.
Who said that?
The people who control the world, who make the rules, the government, whoever, the hospital, the doctor.
So now I'm going
to have order. We won't have order.
Why?
Everything is order.
Because of a skin color?
Everything is order. Everything has to be labeled. This is corn. This is broccoli. This is a carrot. This is how the world works. That is a building behind of me. This is a phone. If you don't label something, that's how the world works. You're being labeled. This is a shirt. This is hair. This is a nose. Everything has to be labeled.
Again, are the labels wrong, and who told you that?
How it's going to be wrong? That's how the world functions.
That is not how the world functions.
It does. Because if this wasn't an iPad, what would it be called?
We're not, listen, we're talking about human beings.
We're talking about everything in this world.
Listen,
everything has a label. Everything.
Listen, when you study history, Cameron.
Yes.
Was the world going on before it knew a person of color?
Yes.
Then why the hell does the color matter?
Because that's the way people want to label stuff. It's always a label. This is a Gucci. This is the Louis Vuitton. It's a label.
See, listen, you're talking about items.
Okay, when
I'm talking about
when was in Africa before they came and got us?
Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm trying to figure it out. I can't get it. I'm just not getting it.
Listen.
It's a label.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Why me calling you black has to mean something and more than me just saying, Cameron, you know what? You're a nice woman.
That's fine too. It's however you want to speak. It is up to the human beings to speak how they want to speak. Like how people don't, I know people out here right now that would never use the word nigga. They would not even let it come out their mouth because they chose to not use that word. They chose to not say black person or colored person. They choose to say human or man. But everybody don't choose that. I'm sure you wish everybody would, but everybody won't. I could program myself to say, that's not a black girl, that's just a nice young lady. It's how you program yourself or raise your kids.
So I'm glad you're saying that. So I'm asking you, are we and have we programmed ourselves?
We're all programmed.
Now, listen to what I'm saying again, Cameron. Are we right by labeling each other of skin color?
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I don't have a problem with it. Maybe
you
have a problem. No.
Okay.
You call me black, call me. People don't even call me black anymore. You know what they love to call me? Island girl. From the time they hear my accent, they don't even call me black. They forget the black. All they say is exotic island girl, or you're exotic. You're from the Virgin Islands, or you're an island girl. I'm not mad at that. Label me.
You know why you're not mad at that?
Why?
Because there's nothing derogatory. Why? Because Cameron actually was born
in the
on
Virgin
what we
Islands.
know on the island.
Right.
Okay, but I tell you what you are going to be mad at. Joe, give us a 2 clip of the old women. Yeah. We're going to see how well y'all agree.
It's a Karen situation.
Call me one more, and I'm gonna whoop your ass all over this stove. Call me another nigga. Call me one more, just one. Say it again. I dare you to say it again. Say it again, and I'm gonna whoop your behind all over this stove. Don't call me no nigga. Don't call me no nigga. You don't say that to me. Don't call me no nigga. She called me a nigga, and she better not say it again, because she know I'm gonna whoop my ass. So you ain't gonna be able to stop me from whooping her behind. And she called me another nigga. You don't call me no nigga. I don't care what you is. You don't call me no nigga. I don't know you two property. You don't call me a nigga. Call me one more. Call me one more. Call me one more, and I'm gonna whoop your ass all over this stuff.
Okay, you see, if I was that woman, guess what? And she already called her a nigga, so she had already called her it. She said, "Call me it a second time." I would just been like, "You're a dirty ass cracker." I would have just hit her back with one of the white words that we use for them. You smelly monkey. That's what every race has a word for the other race.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Spanish has the SPIC. You know, every race has the derogative term for their race. Even the Caucasian people. Right. Everybody has something for everybody. The Chinese got the derogatory, everybody. It's not right, but it's a weapon that we use. Ours is just more famous.
Listen what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. See, I'm trying to make a case here of, one, what we've been trained to do. Mm-hmm. Two, that also goes with one, whether it's right or wrong. Mm-hmm. And is it holding us back as a people around the world? And the answer that I come up with, whether it's an ethnic term you got to have as a label, or your skin color term you got to have as a label, is it holding you back from progression? And I'm telling you,
well, for me it's not. For the black people in the world, they will have to tell me their personal story of what's holding them back. That shit ain't holding me back.
See,
what could hold me back, or maybe if I go for a job and because I'm black or dark skinned, they might be like, oh, we don't want to pick her. But that's why EOE came out and all this special privilege now, like, oh, you have to hire this amount of black people. It's all these
okay, but what if you don't?
Things are going on now.
But what if you don't meet that? In other words, what if they just hired the girl before you
that was black?
Or they said that. Hold on. Let's say whether they did or they just said they hired, and they can still prove it on paper. Look at all the. See, what I'm trying to get you to understand. Look at all the hoops you have to go through.
Well,
just because
I've been on many. See, I'm telling you, I'm not one of those people that have those experience. I've never went on a job interview and didn't get the job. So am I fortunate? And I'm not light. My personality is dynamic. I'm just who I am because I guess my personality shines through that I don't have these issues. I don't think I've ever been called like a nigger from a white person, and I've been all over the world. I've never been called I've been called a nigger by my own people, like a slang, but I've never actually had a white person call me a nigger. I've never been through that. Have I been through racism or felt racism? Yeah, but not even from Spanish. You see, that's crazy because sometimes Spanish think they're better than black too, but because they're lighter. But I've never been directly racist from a Caucasian person. Right. More from a Spanish person than anything.
Okay,
but never from a Caucasian. Right. And nothing has ever held me back. I've always went for the job and I've always gotten it. So I'm not one of those that cry me a wolf like, oh my God, this is holding me back. No, I've never experienced that. Sorry. But people who have, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry if this is holding back us as a community. I just don't experience those things.
Okay, well, I will say this here. Thank God for that.
Yes, you know, I thank God every day.
But I will say this
every day that I have a beautiful life.
I will also, and I have to add this, the reason I know it's a fact, because my grandparents told me it was a fact of what I'm speaking right now.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? My mother, who is before me.
Me too.
So what I'm saying, even in this amount of time.
In these modern times.
Yeah. You know, which we're about to see another clip as well. And 1 second, Joe. This is really a problem in the world today. Even when we go back and look at now our first black woman on the Supreme Court Justice, which is black, you know, Ketanji Brown, you know.
I seen a little video about that.
Yeah.
When the man asked her, would you vote for her? And it was weird. He was like trying to get a derogatory comment because he was a Caucasian.
Yeah, but listen, this is what I'm saying. Why in 2022? See, I'm trying to help bring the reality to this situation. That this is a problem.
It's a problem.
Listen, if it's a problem, then we need to adjust it because.
So what you want the adjustment to be?
I want the adjustment to be that people need to look at this instead of taking it like a grain, like in other words, taking it so lightly.
So what would you want the resolution to be? What do you want people to say? Woman instead of black? You want them to say young lady?
No, listen, you can use lady, you can use woman, you can use hey, what's up, brother, or my man, or my sister.
Okay.
What I'm saying is we definitely need to stop with these labels.
Okay.
Because these labels is why Ketanji Brown is just now the first woman that's black on a Supreme Court justice, like Thurgood Marshall and Clarence Thomas was as well.
But that's not because the Caucasians don't want us in any type of power. They feel like they run the world. We know this from since forever. From since slavery.
But that is because it's still a slave mindset that I'm black.
No, they just have more power than we do right now.
Again, listen to what I'm saying, Kama. It's because you and people like how I used to be will say, you know what, it's all right to put that label down, black or white.
No, it's not all right. It's just that that's what we was programmed to say. But look at me.
Now it's time
we was
to
programmed to say that.
Right, but what I'm saying now
the
is
teachers or the schools or somebody will have to change it.
True.
But we could try. We could do our best and put the information out there. Well, as brothers and as sisters, we shouldn't say we're black. We should just be like we're a woman first. We could put it out there.
Yes.
We could start today and tell the people, the viewers, like, you know, you don't have to say, oh, black girl. You could be like, oh, she's a woman. She's a young lady. You don't have to label her. We could train ourselves now.
Oh, right.
You could train your kids now not to say that.
And that's why I'm.
And that's why I say, what would you want the change to be? And that would be the change for parents of these generation to start teaching their children to not say those words. To say young woman, woman, lady,
man,
boy, brother, sir.
Right.
You know, I get it. And that would be great. I would love to see that implemented in the world. I would love to see it.
Because it's needed. Like, it's needed like yesterday.
Yeah, it's needed like now. Yeah, like yesterday. Like 50 years ago.
Because this really is a problem.
It is a problem.
Which brings me to show you why this is such a problem.
Okay.
Here we are with this one.
Okay.
Now this story here is about the young woman. Actually, we talked about this months ago.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember her. She's the young lady who was at the hotel.
Yes.
And accused the young boy
for stealing her phone. Yes. So this is the follow-up.
Right. This is the follow-up, which they did not charge her with a hate crime.
Oh.
You know, and they let off with, you know,
a plea deal.
Yeah, a plea deal.
And what's the plea deal, did they say?
I wasn't able to find exactly what the plea deal was.
But at least she still got punishment. We just don't know what it is.
Right.
But you think it's a lesser sentence because she's white?
Oh, of course. Of course.
Because she's Caucasian.
Right.
And guess what? There's other factors that go into this. Because I've been in the court system. Maybe she didn't have no priors. You know you get off when you don't have a history of stuff. Even if you know, if you don't have priors or this is your first offense and you have a good lawyer, you're not going to get charged with stuff.
Right.
Even me, if I get arrested, I don't have any priors, so I would get off. If I have a good lawyer and I don't have no history, I would get a plea deal too.
Now, let me ask you, have you been following the court case in Florida with the young black guy who dated the white Instagram model?
Oh, God, that's not
that
gonna
got
go
killed?
right. Who, the guy got killed or the girl?
Yeah, she killed the guy. She stabbed him like over 20 times.
And she was Caucasian, Spanish?
She was Caucasian.
And the court case is going on right now?
No. The
it's
court
done?
Case, he just got killed 2 weeks ago.
So, okay, so the court case is still going on?
No, there is no court case.
Why?
Well, let's see if we can catch the viewers up as well. We'll probably have about 10, 12 minutes for this. The one, Bomsley. Les. Did I pronounce his name correctly?
Did somebody try to say self-defense or something?
Well, she claimed.
The Caucasian claimed that the black guy
was they had a argument or whatever. I think her lawyer speaks first. Yeah, you can play a lawyer and then you can play.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send it to you, Joe. Huh?
Well, it's okay, but you could tell us the story.
Basically, she claimed that they got into an argument. He was violent.
Okay.
Okay. He ended up being stabbed about 21, 22 times.
By her?
By her.
Ooh, she's feisty.
Put it like this here. Let's say the incident happened on a Thursday. She claimed insanity on Thursday. I'm just saying, I don't know if it was Monday or Sunday, but I'm just using Thursday for the example.
Okay.
Friday, they was like, okay, and released her.
Okay.
Didn't charge her with anything.
Okay, so I'm going to say this because my dad was a psychiatrist. I'm going to say this. If you get stabbed 21 times from me, I have went insane. Sorry. I am not stabbing nobody 21 times if I'm normal. I'll stab you maybe once and be like, oh God, like, you know, I really stabbed them and panic. 21 times? You know what it takes to stab someone 21 times?
No.
You are insane. You are temporarily lost your goddamn mind. Because the only person I could stab 21 times is a rapist, somebody that's attacking me. Because that's your brain gonna go into protection mode. So I don't know about this one. You should use this one as an example because I would be for the woman this time.
Well,
because 21 times you said. If you said once or twice, oh nah. 21? You know how much stabbing that is? That means you're in fear of something. Fear brings that type of action. That's normal behavior for fear. You can't just be normal and be like, no. Fear brings on that type of action. That is a given fact.
Well,
So that one we might
too.
not use
I
because
thought that too, Cameron.
Yeah, I
until
feel that.
I actually reflected on back younger.
I've been in that situation, so I know.
Yeah, and so have I.
I know.
That's why I'm
well,
saying.
Well, for a woman, I don't know. Our emotions are different from men.
Right.
If I stab you 21 times, I am going in a straight jacket because I was fearing for my life.
Right.
It's no way I can stab someone 21 times and I wasn't fearing for my life.
But if you want a person to be dead, if you want, see.
It ain't about to be dead 21 times in your mental.
See, listen.
And I took psychology in college. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, let's go back to the Botham John case.
Which case is that?
The one in Dallas where the police officer went into the wrong apartment and shot when she thought
that's
it was.
A different situation.
But I understand what I'm saying. She still shot him, what, 5 or 6 times?
That's a gun now.
But understand what I'm saying.
Stabbing and a gun is 2 different things. I could see a motherfucker getting shot.
But listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You shoot a person 5 or 6 times who's looking at TV, not who's coming towards you.
No, that's a different situation.
So, listen to what I'm saying. What we still don't know, listen to what I'm saying. She said they were, listen to the words. She said they were in an altercation.
Okay.
It hasn't been proven they was in an altercation.
I don't believe that one. I believe that might be a lie. I believe this time that girl might be lying. Because that's a gun. But a stab, she went insane. She's really fearing for something.
Listen to what I'm saying, Cameron. We still don't know if he was laying down on the couch. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that one I get. That one I'm agreeing with. That one I feel like she's lying.
Right.
That one I feel like she's lying with the attacking me. She has a gun. I just think she just wanted him dead.
Right. But only thing I'm saying about the stabbing, listen, I'm not trying to make her guilty. All right? What I'm saying is, right now, I wanted to show the difference between one, because the only reason she get this leniency because of her skin color. In Florida.
I don't think so.
You want me to tell you why? Remember the same black lady who was just in Florida? We did this months back.
I wish we had them
the
to compare.
guy kicked her door in. She fired the shot up in the air.
Okay.
They arrested her ass and damn near gave her 20 years.
Now, that's something to compare if they're in the same states.
Same state.
But she has a weapon. The gun and the knife is 2 different charges.
Camera,
you know
he
that,
kicked her door in.
Oh, okay. He kicked her door in and she fired in the air. Is that a gun state law? Is that state has gun law? In Georgia, she would not be arrested.
Oh, Lord, how much?
I don't know the state laws for Florida. Is you said Florida?
Camera,
What state did that happen
both of these are in Florida.
Okay.
You got
what township?
Huh?
We have to have details because we're in court. We can't have. If we don't have.
Listen, just listen.
I'm trying to listen.
Both cases are in Florida.
Okay.
One black woman had her black male that she was dating come kick her door in.
Yeah, at least the 2 of them
to
was
do
black.
violent harm.
Yeah.
He didn't know she had a firearm.
Good.
She bow, get out of here.
Okay.
He turns and run away. They come back. Hey, do you have a weapon? Yes, I do. I fired in the air to actually scare him away. Put in handcuffs.
Again, does that state have a gun permit law?
Well, hell, they got a knife permit law too?
No, because if Georgia has a gun.
We're not talking about Georgia. We're talking about both people in Florida. One black, one white.
I'm going to Google it. To Florida, are you allowed to have a gun? Joe, do you know?
Oh, yes. If you're asking that, yes. Right. That's how he got off, which was in Florida.
Okay.
Yes.
So that one, I don't know why she didn't get off. You saying because she's black?
I'm telling you because she's black.
Well, the woman is the woman who is involved, so we could stop saying it too. So we could stop calling her black. The woman who was involved.
She
of
was
African descent.
Right. Oh, no, listen. You can just say it because we know her as being black.
Okay.
Which that's what the court system know of.
So, well, I'm going to have to go look for that case and see what really happened to her. Did you say she's already charged? She's doing time?
For as I know, she's still doing time.
She's fighting it?
Yeah, this was like
Well, then if I was her, I would call my lawyer and I would be like, that lady that stabbed that man 21 times, she got off.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's easier said than done. But I'm just showing the difference.
You feel like it's the color?
I know it's the color. I don't feel it. I know it.
Yeah. But unless you have Al Sharpton or somebody behind or you like, the case that's going on right now with the do not lock and the son got killed. And he was defending himself because the cops woke him up and all he did was, who's this? Boo, 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 boo.
Right.
And then they had it on the news that they're not pressing charges against that cop.
Right.
And that's crazy to me because that state was the same state with the thing that happened with, what's his name? The one who got choked. Can't breathe.
What is his name?
I don't know. It was so popular. How can we forget it? That's sad.
George Floyd.
George Floyd. Yeah.
That's it. George Floyd.
They had that rule and they didn't listen.
Right.
They do not knock or something.
Well, the no knock warrant actually
supposed
to come from the girl in Kentucky, which is Breonna Taylor.
Wow.
That
is crazy.
So
Well, moving forward, I would try to be like, young woman. I won't be trying to call you black or out your face.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey woman, hey sister.
Yes, let's just.
Practice good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, let's just try it, and see what happened 5 years or 10 years from now.
That was a good topic.
Yes, most definitely.
We love you guys for watching.
Yes, please stay tuned.
Watch us on Global Vision TV, and we are powered by Status Network.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Lies.
Opinion.
Truth.
And substance. Only thing that can make sure we're real and real still to be out.
Right. My real son, he tortured some folks.